everybody knows last year was just a rough year for everybody, for a lot of folks, for a lot of events, and Christmas honors didn't get to happen because of the pandemic. Uh, does that not make this year's event even more special?
Yes, it does. We have a Facebook page, like many, and we have a website, and it is booming with people saying, "Are we back in the game or not? Are we going to be able to do it or not?" Etc. And the answer is most assuredly from the Department of Veterans Affairs and the National Cemetery Association, all the way to Fort Smith National leadership, that we will be having the wreath event this year. Schools, we're not sure yet if the Fort Smith Public Schools is going to be able to allow all of them, sixth grade on up, who wish to come. If we're not sure if they're going to be allowed to take field trips by then or not, but we have arranged, we've got an opportunity where the JROTC units of multiple schools will be taking that day off, and then in their volunteer time, they're going to come help us. So we're going to do this thing.
Explain the timeline here, because you actually start this a few days ahead of time, getting the wreaths ready. Talk about that date and leading up to the actual ceremony itself.
On December 1st, that's a Wednesday, at the Fort Smith Convention Center in Exhibit Hall C, from like 8 until 1 o'clock, we will have the largest wreath workshop you've ever seen. There'll be 10 massive tables shaped like a T, where we work all the wreaths, unbox the wreaths that are brought to us by Baldor Ab Suisse. 16,500 wreaths will be unboxed. They'll be refluffed, get a new red bow put on them. We just got 2 of their 3,000 additional bows in. 1,000 are still in one of those cargo ships locked up at a port.
Oh my goodness, yes.
And so, but we will then ferry those over, so to speak, on the back of pickup trucks and low trailers behind the pickup trucks over to across the street, across Wheeler into the actual cemetery, and there will be rows overlap like donuts in a special pattern all the way around the roads throughout the entire complex. The entire road system, left and right, 2 rows deep, goes all the way around. And then that's on Wednesday, and that is in what we call the staging phase. And then we will have patrol periodically, touring to make sure those wreaths are in good, well protected. And then on Saturday morning, December 4, is when the event occurs. But Wednesday is the workshop and the beginning of the staging, and then Saturday is the actual event on December 4.
During the workshop, do you need volunteers for that, or do you have that pretty well manned right now?
We do need volunteers for the workshop, especially with students 6th grade on up in the Fort Smith Public School system. Not sure, they've got to do the right thing and make sure that all the vibes are good for COVID protection. Mm-hmm. But we need adults even more this year, because it's possible the students won't be able to come. Christmas honors follows the state, the city mandates and whatnot. I'll be wearing a mask.
Yeah.
And I've been vaccinated, and I've had the booster, and I've had even the regular flu along with it, because there are different shots. We're going to encourage everybody, hopefully, to come vaccinated, to come with a mask on. That highly encourage is our posture there.
And that's just nothing more than just someone who wants to show up and help that day.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Come down over your lunch hour, come down for an hour or two, or come down from 8 to 1 and enjoy the whole process. We'll have McDonald's is serving quarter pounders with cheese once again. Coca-Cola sending Dasani water and Coke. Glidewell Distributing will be sending candy and potato chips and whatnot. Marriott Courtyard is sending coffee, the Red Cross hot chocolate. It's a good time. We have music, we have speakers, we have interviews with veterans, impromptu. We sing the Star Spangled Banner every hour on the hour, because some only get to be there an hour, and we want them to be able to see that as well. So
And then on Saturday is the big day, and that really over the years has transformed it into a really nice ceremony.
Thank you for saying that. It's gosh, first year it was 2009, and we've tweaked it each year on what flows best and keeps people out in the cold at the least amount of time.
Yeah.
What we're very intent on the first 2.5 hours from 8 until 10:30 is private time.
Right.
That is when, because the Christmas Honors mission is to pay respect and remembrance to the veterans and who are buried there and the families who shared them.
Mm-hmm.
So from 8 until 10:30, we will have signs up like at a golf tournament, only for families, please, at this time.
Right.
And but 8 to 10:30 is when people will come out and they will grab a wreath and go over and place that at their loved one's place and do their private thing. At 10:30, then we'll start corralling people together to come down to the pavilion, and then at 11 o'clock we'll have our regular service, which we have a special speaker in mind. We have the mayor coming. We'll have the 21 gun salute. We will have echo taps. We'll have Gabrielle Gore come back to sing the Star Spangled Banner. She's in college now at OCU with ties to the Nashville music industry.
Oh my, okay.
And 12 years ago, she started singing in this thing when she was 6. It's just amazing.
Yeah.
But it's a wonderful event. What speed, Daren, was never the object. There are thousands of people that do come to this event. We're thankful. And because we have these wreaths staged all throughout the cemetery.
It doesn't take long.
There's never a place where you aren't close to the proximity of a wreath to grab and to use as you see fit to decorate. 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Within a second has been the time frame the last 3 years.
We're talking, I guess, a little less than 16,000 because the family puts those out. But still, that's a quick time to get that many wreaths laid properly on a headstone.
Yeah, and good math on your part. It's about 300 people that will come that have private ties to people buried there that will come. And so, yeah, but it's amazing. But it's like fast speed photography. You know, the photographers who look at a rose and then watch it go, whoom.
Yeah,
it's like that. But it's beautiful with all the beautiful white headstones. And then all of a sudden, in a glance, it becomes this red, white, and green episode. It's beautiful. There's something I want to share with you and your audience that's new this year that we're very excited about. We started in the first quarter working with the Veterans Association in Washington, D.C. in the National Cemetery, and we got word then, and we have gotten confirmation again a day or two ago. They are going to allow us to place white Christmas lights on the administration building, on the entry gate, wrought iron gate area, on the service pavilion area, all the wrought iron gates that surround the area. We have an option to even light up from the front gate area all the way down Wheeler Avenue across the top of the east stone
of the
wall,
fence.
all the way down to OK Foods. And we have this is being funded by private dollars. The U.S. government will pay not a dime. And we have a special way to situate these lights, not to affix the lights. We can't ever risk any damage whatsoever.
Right.
We have to remember the wreaths, we lay them at a 60-degree angle. We can't tie, we can't Velcro, we can't tape, we can't wire tie or stake in any way. So that's why when God's sense of humor comes into play, he blows them down and then we go put them back up again.
And that's happened a few times.
Yes, it has. Yes, it has.
Well, how long do the wreaths actually stay now at the on the grave sites?
12/4 to 1/5. So
okay,
it was right at 31 days.
And then as many volunteers as you need to help put them up, you need those folks to return on after January 5th to take them all down again.
Yes, we do. On December 1, on the work day for prep and the transporting of the wreaths across the street, and on the 5th, our biggest need, in addition to labor, is trucks and trailers.
Phillip Merry with Christmas Honors. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope a lot of folks come out, especially after it didn't get to happen last year. We're talking on December 1st and then on the following Saturday. Thank you so much for joining us. Best of luck with it this year.
Best of luck to you. Thank you for being there for us from the word go in 2009, my friend.